Hi, and thank you for stopping by our channel. Today, we're going to be doing a little cooking. And Jayla here, this is one of my lovely little twin daughters. This is really an assignment for her school, so she's going to be doing most of the cooking. I've got all the ingredients here laid out. We're making empanadas, also known as pastelitos. This is from my culture, Dominican Republic, the way that I learned. You can buy these products quick and easy at Publix, or you can make your own empanada mix with all-purpose flour, lard, and salt, and a little egg and water. But anyway, for now, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, welcome back. We're just gonna go ahead and wash our hands so that you know that we have washed our hands thoroughly with soap and water. Come on, Jayla, let's wash our hands. Turn on the water. And then grab a napkin.
Hi, I'm Jada, and I like the behind the scenes. I just want to come here and say hi. I think Mama already said something about all of this, but this is a religion to...
A religion?
Well, not a religion, but a traditional thing that Spanish people do, and that the Spanish people, Dominican, Cuban, many people do in the Spanish country. So, yeah.
Get a napkin, wash your hands.
I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Okay, Jayla, Jada, you're supposed to be my camera running. All right, so now we're gonna get started. So let's move some of the ingredients. We've got ground turkey. Move the camera over here, too. We've got ground turkey. You can use any type of meat for this, but we try to somewhat be healthy. So we're gonna basically saute some ground meat. Let's go ahead and get that started. That's our frying pan over here. So we got two pots, or two, I call these pots, or saute dishes. I don't know if you can see them in the video. I got the bigger one for the frying, and I got this little one for the meat. All right, Jayla, so what we're gonna do, go ahead and turn the stove on. Use the large burner, turn it down to like a 6. Okay. All right. I want you to, once you get started, where's the olive oil? Put a little bit of olive oil in here. I don't like my meat to stick. Just drizzle a little bit. Just a little bit, teaspoon. Yeah, that's good enough. And it's not hot right now, so we're just gonna. Basically, what I'm doing is I put a little bit of oil in here, or you can use non-stick spray so that your meat won't get stuck. All right, Jayla. Go ahead. Give me a minute. Hold on. Let it get a little warm. That non-stick spray cooks me too. Okay. You got it? Are you paying attention? I'll give you orders.
You pour it in?
Yes, I am.
Do I pour it in?
Okay,
Do I pour this in?
wait a few minutes. I told you till it gets hot. Help me move some of this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna get the other pot ready. Okay, so we're gonna get the other pot ready, and we're gonna go ahead and use some vegetable oil or canola oil or peanut oil, whatever type of oil that you like to fry in. Today we're using vegetable oil because that's what we have here. We're gonna go ahead in the big pot and put like maybe one to two, maybe 2 cups of oil. Here, listen, you got a measuring cup. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill it up. And we're going to get this ready so that when we finish cooking the meat and making the empanadas, that's enough. Pour it in there. Okay. Do one more because that's too little. One. Keep going. Okay. Go ahead. All right. One more cup. Don't drop any oil on my floor. Put one, like 2 more cups. We actually had to use about 4 cups of oil for this because we're gonna make about maybe 25 empanadas, maybe 30. We'll see how much we can get. That'll be the last one. Okay, so we're gonna leave this low, gradually getting hot. Whenever you're using a big pot like this, you use a large burner. You need to put it low. Put it over here on the side.
It's not pour the meat in?
Yes. Just pour all of it. And there's a garbage bag right behind you.
And when you got the pan?
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and let that stew down for a little bit. The spices that we're gonna use, of course, you use whatever you want. But for here, this is what I normally use. I use 1 can of petite tomatoes, or you can always get the fresh veggies and chop them up yourself. But these days, we're doing everything easy and try to not touch as much as possible. I got shredded cheese. For those that like cheese, you know, meat and cheese go good together. I got some Spanish or Goya Sazon Todo. This has already a little bit of salt in it, so you don't necessarily need any extra salt. I also have some no salt tomato sauce that was left over. I usually put my leftovers in a little plastic container, so I have a little bit to stir in with the meat. I got pepper. Why don't you pass me some of those, since I can't reach them? Again, we're going the easy way out. So I've got some minced garlic. I've got some cumin powder. I've got some paprika. I've got some onion powder. And a little bit of garlic salt, which again, you need to watch how much you shake in there. You don't want to put too much because your meat will be too salty.
Can I stir the meat?
Yeah, put the lid on top and we're gonna let it brown a little bit. Because we just put it in there. Got it? Okay. And pass me those, go around and pass me the empanadas so I can show you. So I'm just gonna line up my spices over here. Don't put it on here. I just want to show them something. Put it over here. Alright. So you can probably buy this in your local supermarket. For those that are in a bigger, diverse city, you'll probably find them in more than just Publix. But here in the area that I live, Publix is the only one that has them. They come in a pack of 10 in the frozen ethnic food section. They're about maybe $3 a piece. And basically, this is the quick way of doing it. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way, or not the traditional way, I should say, not old-fashioned way. that my mother, my stepmom, does. She uses all-purpose flour and some lard, I think some eggs, and a little bit of salt, and she kind of turns it into like a dough, and she has to spend time flattening it, you know, pretty much almost like a flat dish, just like this. Well, I'm all about trying to do things the easy way, so this is the route to go. And so we've got our ingredients, and we're gonna go ahead and continue browning this turkey till we make it nice and salt, you know, brown it. We're gonna drain out the water. Then we'll come back and we'll get ready to throw all the seasonings in and let it all flow together. Go ahead and let's cut. Hit stop for a minute. All right, so what Jayla is basically doing, she's turning the meat. Go ahead and mix it up, Jayla. Just slowly, so that you want to try to cook all of them, okay?
Yeah, press play.
Come closer. Okay, that's good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we've already browned the meat, and with the same juices, we're basically gonna saute the veggies real quick along with the spices that we have mixed together in a cup, in a little cup. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in some of my frozen veggies that already contain some bell peppers and onions, because I just like to have veggies in my meat. And since these are frozen, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the whole bag because they kind of wither down anyway. And I don't have the heat on too high, so no, don't put me on the camera. I'm just doing this part for her because she needed some help. All right. Now what I want you to do is we're going to trade. I'm going to hold the phone. Go ahead, open up that can of that's the garlic we're gonna throw in it, but I also need that can. Go pour out some of the juice out in the sink. I don't like it too juicy. Don't let the tomatoes come out. Okay, so Jayla is stirring in the veggies. She's gonna go ahead and get some minced garlic and just add about, I like garlic, so she's gonna add about maybe 2 more. Go ahead. I hate this. Okay, go ahead. That's good enough. All right, put it on the white thing right there. Okay, stir it all up. Stir it real good. So she is cooking up the vegetables real quick. Then we're gonna mix up with the meat in just a few minutes, and then add the can of tomatoes and the tomato sauce and spices. Well, actually, we're gonna add the spices here now. Just add some of it, not all of it. Let me see. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Try to get all the sides. Yeah, so they can come down. Okay. Just pour it in. All right, Jayla's got the meat. Go ahead. Try to pour it in the pot. Just pour it in there. All of it. Go ahead.
I'm scared.
Okay, so we got the meat here with the veggies. See how we're just mixing them all around? I'm gonna go ahead and put these spices in here. All right, so now all we need to do is add the sauce and the tomato sauce. So first, let me begin by adding a little bit of tomato sauce. You know, when you get them little cans and you use it to cook something else, then all of a sudden you're left with the leftovers. That's why they're in these little containers. And since we add all the spices, that way I can control the sodium, I get the no salt tomato sauce. And also the petite diced tomatoes. Anything with no salt is better. Stir it up in here. Now usually I have a little Goya packet of seasoning, which is made with a saffron, but I forgot to buy some. So that's why I made my own little spices. But with these veggies, they'll all come out tasting the same with that little Spanish authentic taste. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add this can of tomatoes. This really is the hardest work. Everything out of here, it should go much faster. My oil should be nice and hot. I've been letting it kind of just be warm at a low temperature, because I'm going to let this kind of sit to the side. This is the time when you want to grab a spoon and kind of taste your meat and your seasonings. Make sure it tastes to your liking. Doesn't take long. You can make this with any type of meat. You can use chicken, you can use beef, you can even use fruits, veggies. You can even make these empanadas out of fruits, like make it like a fruit turtle. I'm just gonna taste it real quick. You wanna taste it for me? Okay, go ahead. So Jayla's gonna taste it. Oh, dropped some on the floor. Too hot. Oh, should have built some more. Was it good? Okay. Okay, so now that we have the meat cooked and, you know, it's still kind of hot, but basically you want to wait till it cools down, or you can do it like this. Either way, it's going straight into the fryer after here. Jayla is already ready to go. Come here, Jayla. I got gloves because we do have to kind of turn it over like a taco, and we're going to press down with a fork to seal them. So basically, I have maybe, well, this is a big spoon, usually 1.5 of these. Usually fill this up with maybe one very good spoonful. But I'm just going to go ahead and line it up. Jayla already has a little fork over here, and she's going to Well, actually, she's going to be adding some cheese. Go ahead and grab the cheese bag while I do this part. Jada, my camera woman left me. It is very difficult to tape something like this live. Because I know you can't really see what I'm doing. We're going to go ahead and pause for just a minute so that one of us can hold the camera and see what we're doing. Go ahead, pause.
So,
You got to press them down.
so you're gonna want to fold it like a taco, and
But you
then
were supposed to press it down first. That's why all your food is coming out.
I think you overfilled this one.
Okay, well then, move on to another one, but try to get that one as fresh as possible.
Then after you press it down with your fingers, you're going to get a fork, and you're going to like kind of seal it.
And then what do? You gotta flip them over and press the other side, don't you? Remember, it's both sides.
Hard, because it's overfilled.
You really don't need to put too much meat. You just want to put enough to kind of fill the middle. Because if you put too much, you'll have a problem filling them.
It's like a person. You can't overfill the body. Then you're going to just grab it again, flip it like you would do with a taco, and you would press down on it. Then you get your fork, and you just press down on it.
Was there another fork for me?
No, ma'am. I forgot to.
I thought I told you.
My mom's better at this.
All right. Here,
So you're gonna
I'm
want
gonna
to
do some of these on this side. I got wax paper, which these things been thawing out for a minute, so it's getting real sticky. But this is what I mean by pressing them down first. And that one's not as neat, sorry. Not used to working with glue. But since this is to take to the school, we are using gloves. So basically you want to just press it like this. Just gently. Then you want to give it a flip and do the other side. Don't just do one side, because when you throw them in the oil or even when you're baking, they're going to open up. You want to pinch them down, just like when you used to play with Play-Doh back in the days. That's what you're doing. You're pinching. I'm just gonna do maybe one more, and I'm gonna cut the camera off. Then we're gonna get ready to check my oil, and we're gonna throw it in the fryer and let you see the outcome. All right, so now we're gonna get ready to go ahead and fry them up. Come here, Jada, over here. This is the pot. We had to put about 3 or 4 cups of oil. It's been warming up, so it should be nice and hot, ready to go. Then we're gonna put it over here to drain it off, and then we'll put it in the pot, in the tray to go. So you just simply get 1 or 2, 3. Come on. Okay, so basically, I'm taking a little piece of the empanada, and I'm just gonna drop it in there. Because wait, where's the phone? You gotta record it.
almost burnt me.
I don't know if you can see it because my daughter's scared, but you see how it's like coming up, sizzling? That's how hot your oil needs to be. You want it to, whatever you're frying, to rise up just like you're about to fry some chicken or something. All right.
It's a whirlpool. It's hot.
All right. So my temperature is somewhere between 5 and 6 on the stove, and I'm about to fry. I raised it up just a little bit. I don't want oil flying everywhere, so that's why I put it down. I think I can probably get like maybe 5 of them. You can get one more. You see how it's nice and frying? Basically, you want them to brown on each side. Are you recording? Before I start flipping them over. So I'm going to let that cook for a minute. Turn it over. I like to use one of these spoons so I can drain the oil. Are you talking to me? Oh, sorry, my husband is in the background. That's one of the tomatoes that Excuse me. My video person is Jada, the other twin. Alright, come back. Oh, we're just trying to, I didn't get the oil as hot as I wanted to, but it's getting there. So, alright, I also have these chunks. Make it easier to pull them out. You see? Throwing it. Come closer. Yeah, they don't have to stay in there that long because you don't want them to get. Now they're sizzling real good, and I'm actually gonna, turn down the heat a little bit because, again, I don't want to get burned, and oil is starting to flush everywhere. But you see how nice and brown and golden they're turning?
Say, or a dolphin sound like, oh, so good. That wouldn't taste one.
Not these. The next batch.
Huh.
Well, maybe y'all can taste fine. But we got more to make. Okay. Are you recording? Yeah. Okay. So I'm taking them out. They look a little messy because, some of the fillings coming out. That's the cheese and the meat, so that's too close to the camera. That's too close to the little camera. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and put the next batch in.
I just want to say something. I can see like when she grabs the empanadas, she flips like it over.
I'm just checking them. Sure.
So I guess that's a tip that you guys should try.
That's just your mama. Alright, so I don't want to overfill the pot because I want them to float in there like little fishies so we can fry them.
Hey guys, it's the cameraman or the camera girl. Sorry looking musty, crusty, and dusty. But this is the empanada and we're gonna taste it. I rate it a 5 out of 10. It's really good. Good job, Mom and J-Lo.
Alright, finally got the finished product. That's right. So we're gonna try it. Well, you already see one eating it. So I'm gonna let her tell you what it tastes like. But I'm gonna take one bite. Hold on. Yeah? Tell me how it tastes.
It tastes really good. It has flavor, of course. I really like the crunch when you like get into it, like on the end, like the crust, and then I like the part where you bite in the middle because it's just like really soft when you bite into it, and it's just really nice. I rate it a 10 out of 10. It's really good.
Okay, so my other baby got tired. She had to go take a break, take a shower, and get ready for school tomorrow. But at least she has her items ready to go, and we'll pack it up. And we have some leftovers for us. So these are again empanadas, typically made by Spanish, Hispanics over in the Caribbean, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. You know, there's other different Spanish people that actually make these as well. But this is just the way we make them. We usually make them for parties when we have a good time, and because we all like to eat meat and cheese, of course, with something fried.
It's like you maybe gonna like kind of cool it off like when you're done because it does get hot like when you try to bite into it, and it kind of burns your mouth when you like eat it after you cook.
Well, we're done for tonight and ready to go to bed. So hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I had to videotape one more time. Sorry, Janae. Sorry, Giselle. Next time I see you, maybe we can make some. Here's Jayla biting into it. This is what she made.
So good.
It tastes really good. How was it?
That crunch.
That crunch. Let me see the filling real quick. Look at all that filling coming out. You can make it cheesier and saucier. This is just something real quick we made tonight. All right. Thank you for watching.